Hey there, it's me, Sapphire Moonbeam, and we're going to do another general reading. Find out what kind of message might resonate with you today. Not all of the messages here will be for you, but just take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. So that first card we got is the snake. And the snake can indicate a betrayal. It indicates that you need to use caution. You need to be wary of someone that is not being honest or deceitful with you. Another word describing the snake energy is treacherous. However, it's not all bad. It just depends on your perspective. The snake might be your animal totem. And the snake has a way of winding its way towards what it wants. In this photo, it looks like the snake is wrapped around what it desires. It doesn't look threatening to me in that photo. It could also, on the other hand, indicate something that's going to put a kink in the works of whatever you've been trying to manifest. Even though it doesn't show it shedding its skin here, it could be about a transformation period. It's really up to your own perspective as to what you think it may mean regarding your life, whether it's work or friendships or a love interest. The next card we got is the stars. And the stars are all about wishes and dreams and destiny and divine guidance, inspiration, spirituality. The stars are going to guide you on your life's journey. You might be gaining some insight and inspiration from taking the time to stop, lay on the earth like they are doing in the photo, and just soaking in that celestial divine energy. It's a really nice reminder to be mindful of the present moment and to appreciate the beauty of what life offers. But you can dream in the meantime as well. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful energy on this card. That third card we got so far is the anchor. And the anchor represents safety, security, roots, groundedness. It also represents hope. And you can see that there are people in the background that are gathering up shells and they're enjoying their time. They look very peaceful and happy and content. They are connecting with earth energy and it's low tide. So whatever emotional things that are going on for you right now, if it's not a low tide, it should be soon. It's beautiful sky in the background and low waves. Water always represents emotion. Let's pick a few more cards and see how we can enhance this message a bit. Ooh, that one just jumped out of the pack. That is the broom and the whip. Goodness. The house could barely shuffle and they were just popping right out. And the lilies. So the broom and the whip, it can have a couple of different types of meanings as well, just like the snake. It just depends on your perspective. The whip is representative of someone possibly with a very sharp temper, someone that's argumentative, someone that you're going to have a disagreement with, aggressive and almost abusive. That combined with the snake makes me believe that that is going to be more of a negative energy right there. If that's what you're dealing with now or what you've dealt with in the past, utilize the broom to sweep away the negativity. So that card has its own solution. If there is, you could be the one that has that energy of saying, you know what, no more treachery, no more deceit, no more deception. We're going to sweep that stuff away because it no longer serves my highest good. This next card is the House, and the House represents family, home, domestic affairs, safety, comfort, being domestic, cozy in your house, security. It's a sanctuary. The House with the Whip, if you take the part of this, the Whip alone, could represent some domestic violence going on. If you're in a situation like that where you're being domestically abused, whether it's emotional or physical, please go seek some help, because there are places that will help you. In my mundane job, I work on cases where I see a lot of domestic violence, and there's a repetitive cycle. The people involved, there's one oppressor, and there's one that is the one getting victimized. The victim constantly thinks that it's never going to get any better, and this is the best they can do, and they can't live without that person. I'm here to tell you that's not true. That is not the only person for you. And if you're watching this video and this speaks to you, please, please, please seek out some help, because you are not alone. And you need to find a way to break free from that cycle so that you can live your best life. That being said, you want your home to be a place of safety and security. The divine guides your dreams. The divine helps you through these life challenges, because we all have life challenges. No one's life is perfect. But if it's something serious, you really need to consider getting help, and soon. Do not wait until you get influenced again. The anchor is giving you hope of a more peaceful future and a better, grounded, more stable, secure home. The Lilies card is always a very, very positive card. It represents peace, maturity. You can see that she's smelling that flower. She looks extremely content and happy. The lilies also can represent a love relationship, but definitely serenity and peace and happiness and being content. I'm going to draw a few more cards here to get a little bit more of an expanded message. Okay. This first card is protection. And that's a really interesting card to get right next to the treachery and deception of the snake and the whip and the broom. It's connected to the card representing the divine. The Six of Hearts represents protection, strength, determination, understanding, and it says standing your ground, defending yourself and your loved ones. If you didn't already get the message from me before I picked this card, this is just another confirmation that you have the strength to stand your ground, and if you don't believe you can do it alone, find someone to help you. The divine is protecting you and guiding you towards a more secure, happy, peaceful, and content life. This is the card of pain. It's the Seven of Diamonds. The pain card can represent illness or injury. It can also represent, in this card, because of the fact that there is a skull, it can represent death. If you look closely at this card, it looks like the skull is over the woman's face, or like showing through, and underneath is her skin with her, you can see her lips there. And those 7 of diamonds almost look like something that's coming from her mouth, like she's bleeding. If this isn't a more direct message and sign that if you don't find a way out, if you don't ask for help, there's going to be more pain. And we don't want that for people. You're here to live your best life. You're here to do your best to find joy, peace, happiness. No, it's not happy all the time. And yes, we are all learning lessons. But this almost looks like a warning to me. And I've not had a reading like this before. So someone must need to see this. I think you can avoid the pain if you use ways to protect yourself. Ooh, this is a heavy reading. And we've just had a new moon in Taurus. So that's truly interesting. I'm going to pick one card from my Moonbeam Magick Oracle card deck. I did all of the paintings in this deck. I created 46 images for these cards. And I did it over several years, and I wrote a guidebook with it. You can go to moonbeammagickdeck.com to find out more. It's filled with positivity, love, inspiration, guidance, and empowering affirmations. It's simple. It's the type of thing you can just get one card a day to get your message. Okay. The card we got is music. And the second card we got is hope. The music card appears when you need to add more music to your life. Find music that you like, play it throughout the day, play it at work, listen to it in the car, sing with it in the shower. Add a soundtrack to your life. Music enriches our spirit, soothes us, encourages us, and enables our lives to have a more harmonious flow. The affirmation is, I will add more music to my life and enrich the harmony in my soul. It might seem like an interesting card to come with all these other messages, but my view of this, combined with this reading, is music does soothe your soul. Music will calm you. Music will help you find the peace that you're seeking. It will help guide you through. Music has a way of saying things that words cannot, so do not forget that music will help enrich your soul. That last card we got is Hope. And the Hope card, the description I wrote says, in order to keep hope alive, find a way to release things that cause you to worry. Worrying about things that are out of your control will lower your vibrational energy, and the flowers of hope are always around you, blooming, just waiting for you to notice. The affirmation is, I release my worries and pay attention to the flowers of hope blooming all around me. There is hope to be found in spite of the pain, in spite of the whip, in spite of the possible violence that is in someone's life. You have to remain hopeful and then act on things so that something will change. You cannot just hope for a change without doing something to make the change. I really, really hope that this message spoke to some of you, or speaks to someone that you know, that you will show it to someone and share it. I would love it if you could consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I hope you have a really wonderful day. Be safe, be well.